Hey guys, so this week I am going to be showing you an easy makeup tutorial, so let's get started. So to start, I took some Rimmel London Stay Matte Foundation in Ivory, and I just popped some of that onto the back of my hand like so. Then, using a Real Techniques buffing brush, there it is right there, I started working that into Kaydee's skin. Now keep in mind when you're working in foundation, the more you buff and the more you work the product into the skin, the more natural it's going to look. And don't forget to work that foundation down onto the neck as well so you don't get that weird makeup mask look. Next, I took Rimmel's Wake Me Up Concealer in Very Fair and just popped those on any little trouble areas Kaydee was having. And then using the Real Techniques buffing brush that we used earlier, just blended that all in. Next, I took Quo Eye Primer Pen, and I'm just going to put that on Kaydee's eyelids to keep any shadow we put on from creasing and to make the colors nice and bold. Just using a little detailer brush here to make sure that's all nice and worked in. Primer's great if you find you have oily skin. Next, we took this Rimmel London eyeshadow quad in Smokey Brun, and we are going to take the second lightest shade, which is a very pretty shimmery nude. There we go, and just a nice base shadow brush from Real Techniques there. We're just going to pop that all over the eyelid. Both eyes there, looking nice and shimmery without giving too much color. Next, we're going to take the same brush and then just the lightest champagne shimmer shade, and we're going to pop that just underneath the brow bone to pick up a bit of highlight. For Kaydee's crease, I took Buck from the Urban Decay Naked palette on a smaller flat shader brush, and I'm just going to blend that into her crease just to create a little bit more depth. Remember, you want to blend really well with your crease and try to use matte colors because it gives more of a shadow effect. For her outer corner shading, I'm going to take this darker color, kind of a rich chocolate brown in the same quad, and just work that into the outer corners of her eye. Again, giving a little bit more definition and a little bit more shadow. Next, we're going to conceal the eyes, so back to that Wake Me Up concealer, just dabbing a little bit under the eye there. And we're just going to use a pointed foundation brush, again from Real Techniques, to work that in under the eye. This concealer is also really nice because it does have light reflecting pigment in it, so it works as a bit of a highlight as well. Next, we're going in with Gosh Liquid Eyeliner Pen in black, and we're just going to line the top lash line, giving a little bit of a flick. This I find is the hardest step in doing anybody's makeup. It's hard to do my own makeup and get this liner perfect every time, let alone getting it perfect on someone else's face. Especially the left eye, I find, because it's kind of a weird angle to put your hand. Oh, it definitely takes a lot of practice, that's for sure. We're now taking Creep from Urban Decay, and we're just going to smudge right over top of that liquid liner, just softening the line a little bit. And I just used a small angle brush to do this. Next up is mascara, and we're going to use the Rimmel Scandaleyes in black. It's really nice to give a big full lash. This is when you know somebody really trusts you to do their makeup, is when they let you put on mascara. So just a nice even coat on the top lashes. Something you can't leave home without. If anything, mascara to make you look nice and awake. Then we're going to go in with Dark Horse, again from Urban Decay, and we're just going to blend that on the lower lash line, just kind of the back half of the lower lash line. Going to give some definition to the bottom of the eye here. Then we're going to go in with that first light nude shimmery shade that we put all over the lid, and we're going to put that on the inner half of the lower lash line. I like to do the two-tone shadow on the bottom because I really like the look that it gives to the eye. Next up is an Annabelle Smudgy Kohl Liner, and we're going to run that on the inside bottom waterline just to give the eyes a bit more definition. Again, this is another step where you can truly tell how trusting your makeup applicant is. And then mascara for the bottom lashes. If you're going to do shadow or liner along the bottom lash line, you need to put mascara on those lashes so that they stand out. Bronzing time, we're going to take Rimmel's Natural Bronzer in Sundance, and then I just got Kaydee to suck in her cheeks there, putting it in the hollows of her cheeks, on her temples, on her forehead, anywhere the sun would naturally kiss her skin to give her a bit of a glow. For highlight, we're going to use the Rimmel Wake Me Up Shimmer Touch in Flush of Pearl, and I'm just going to use that on a Real Techniques contour brush. Again, a little bit on the back of my hand, and then we're just going to dab that right on the apples of the cheeks, just to pick up some light. Perfect. Now to powder up, we're going to use Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Translucent and a big fluffy brush, and we're just going to pat that all over the skin. Try not to actually put too much pressure on your powder brush because you don't want to smear your makeup. Now for the lips, and that's going to be the Rimmel London Stay Glossy 3D in Red Carpet Glam. We've done a fairly nude eye. It hasn't been too smoky, so we're going to go nice and bold with this super shimmery bright red lip gloss. I find it's a really nice way to polish up and finish the look. And here's how it all looks when it is finished. So that is the makeup tutorial done. Look at Kaydee's face, doesn't she look gorgeous? All the products that I used will be listed below. And while you're down there reading and checking it out, if you could give us a thumbs up and press the subscribe, that would be awesome. And we will see you next time with a new video. Bye!